Guys, today we have a unboxing video for the Vortex Crossfire 12x50 HDs. So what you get in the box comes with all of them. A nice lens cleaning cloth, a nice neck strap, go around your neck like this, real comfortable one. And then this piece is for the glass pack that you get with it. You get this nice brown glass pack. It's got some pockets on the side here. It's got a back pocket with a zipper. I use this for my tags when I'm going out hiking or something. I use it for my tags, and the binoculars come in this nice strap, and you just unhook that in front to open it. And then, of course, inside you've got the binoculars in a nice plastic wrap. And they come with this, they come with dust covers on the top that are just one solid piece, they come off. And then they've got lens cap on the bottom. They've got, nice Vortex labeling on the front, up here, broadcaster thing. And then I used these last year when we went for antelope and stuff. Just something I could get quick. They were cheap and they would fit in my other Vortex glass pack that I got. These are just fire fields. They are a 10x42. I mean, they're real clear, good for the price. I think they were like $40 at Shields or something. But I figured this year, I've got mule deer trip in September. Me and a guy from Wisconsin are gonna go out and try and get some mule deer. So I figured I would upgrade my glass for this year. And I've never had anything Vortex before this, so this is my first nice set of binoculars. They've got these nice eyepieces that screw out, and then of course your focus knob in the center. And I've got to say, they are really clear and I mean, they're not super expensive. I mean, you can get all this for like $200 pretty much. I had it shipped to my door for a little under $200. And then these are real good too, real cheap. Like I said, they were only like $40, and they're good enough if you're not like a hardcore mule deer hunter like I wasn't before, and we just decided to go after antelope and mule deer last year, so I went with something cheap to get me by to see if it was like a type of hunting I would like, and it was one of the best hunting trips I've been on, was going after mule deer and antelope. So I figured I'd want to do it more, so I upgraded to these Vortex. I'm going to be getting a Vortex rangefinder too. Haven't decided which one, if it's going to be the 1400 or the 2000 yard one. I haven't fully decided yet which one. They're kind of similar in price. Well, like $100 difference for an extra 600 yards or whatever it is. Yep, it has all the features right here on the box. They have the HD optical system glass. They've got fully coated lens, so you're not going to get no water, no fog, nothing like that. They're purged, they're gas purged. That's where your fog proof and waterproof comes from. They've got a rubber coating on here. They're shock proof, and they have well, they don't come with it, but you can take this end cap off here and you can put a tripod holder on here. It'll shoot down, and then you just screw it into your tripod, and then you just set your binoculars on there. So you can, get a real nice solid mount when you're looking. And this case that it comes with, it's a real good case. I mean, it's not gonna be super loud when you're opening and closing it. Pretty adjustable, but it's just not quite got enough pockets. And these pockets, I mean, they're kind of snug on the side here. Just out of the way. And it comes with your instructions on how to use this stuff and all that. But this is just not kind of the one I was looking for. So I went on Amazon and just put this out there. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I just paid for them out of my own pocket because I believe in the Vortex. A lot of people in my family have them, and they're great. So I decided to go with them. But this one, I'm kind of the only one who goes mule deer hunting in my family. So not a bunch of people have this, in my family at least. But I decided to go with this one. I mean, it wasn't that super expensive. I mean, it's nice, it's quiet, it's got a magnet up here in the front, and it's an Australia brand, so I'm not totally sure how to pronounce this. So we're just gonna leave it as you can read and figure it out yourself on how to announce it or pronounce it. And it's got this nice zipper in the front here, nice pocket for your permits, for lens cleaning kits, tools, anything like that, spare release. It also has the pocket on the back, just like the Vortex one. And it comes with this nice keychain thing here. It's got 2 pockets on each side. This one I've got the rangefinder that I'm using for now, which is a Bushnell Bone Collector Edition that I'm using. It's pretty good, but I mean, Vortex would be a lot nicer because this range on this one's like maybe 500-600 yards maybe. So, and the glass, you know, it's clear, but it's not the clearest in the world, I guess you could say. And it's got in the back here, there's a zipper right here. You unzip it, and then you kind of work your way in here, and then it undoes this kind of case here, and then you put it over it. Hold up here. Kind of tough to do when it's not on your chest. And it's a nice rain cover for whatever you got in here, you know, like if you've got a rangefinder that's not waterproof or anything like that. You know, you put the rain cover up, you're not going to get no rain. Any other type of electrical stuff like camera gear, put like a GoPro batteries or camera batteries in here, SD cards, anything like that, and you don't want to get it wet or anything, and you're stuck out, you know, a mile from your truck or whatever in the field, and you ain't got nowhere to put it. So this is a nice piece here. It's got these nice straps and this nice I don't know what you call it, but it's just a back piece here that goes on your back with your label. It's got binocular straps on it. So on the Vortex here, you can just put it right through here and strap it in, and then you just undo it, kind of wrap it back up on itself. And it's got this nice bungee strap on it, so you don't have to worry about it coming off or losing it or anything like that. Then you just zip it back up and you're ready to go. And I got this case with these, and I use these binoculars for just a little bit. I just got this case here not too long ago, but as you can see, these binoculars sit awfully low in there. So I thought about going with like the 10 by 42s or the 8 by 42s, one of them. But I just got to looking at these 12 by 50s. You know, I don't use the spotting scope a lot, so the extra range in these would be a lot nicer for what I plan on doing. And these are a little bit taller, from what I remember. They're a little bit taller than the 10 by 42s and the 8 by 42s. So they should fit in this case nice. I might have to take off the rubber caps on there. But I mean, they sit in there nice. They're not as low profile as these. This is with the caps up, put the caps down, you know, and then of course if you don't have the rubber cap on there, it'll be nicer or smoother in and out. Which, I mean, as long as they're in the case, you really shouldn't use these, or you really shouldn't need these. I mean, you can use them if you want. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm going to, you can probably hear the locust is making it great. But I'm going to get ready here to shoot a few times, and if I can, I'll try and get the camera to focus on these two, and I'll show you kind of how the glass is. There's this other product that I don't got here that I am thinking about getting. It's called the Mag View, and how that works is you put this magnet on here. It goes around your eyepiece, so once you leave it on there, it's got a little screw that you tighten and it just stays on there. You can have that out or in, but you should probably keep it in. And once it's on there, you can still look through your binoculars, you know, just fine without your phone. Then you take your phone and the magnet that they provide, that you put it on your case or on your phone, and it sticks on there, and then you can film through this piece or whichever eyepiece the opposite one that you put that magnet on, and then your phone will shoot over to it, and it'll do real good quality video through it. I've seen Chris B. If you guys watch a lot of YouTube, you know who he is, and he's used it, and it's looked pretty nice on his. They got a spotter scope edition or model, I guess you'd call it, that goes on your spotting scope. It's got a piece that flips open, and then your phone magnets onto it, and then it goes through. Yep, I'm going to get ready and shoot some and film that for you, and then we'll try and get some shots through the glass here. It's getting a little bit darker, so we'll kind of see how that does. But so far for the price point, you know, I haven't used them in the field or anything, but they are looking really clear for the price point that they're at. They're kind of a budget entry level, you could say. Even being Vortex, they're decently priced. And you know, for a lot of us, just everyday people who, you know, got a job they got to go to and can only go on certain hunting trips like once a year or something, and they don't have a ton of money to spend on glass or anything like that, it's glad to see that Vortex has a kind of entry line like that. Instead of, you know, they've got nicer ones like the Razorbacks, stuff like that are, I don't know how much they are, but I think they're like 500, something like that, for the 12 by 50s or 18 by 56, something like that they got. So these are good entry level glass, and you know, maybe once, if I get into going on a lot more trips, you know, maybe once that'll be something I'll upgrade to, you know, something a little bit zoomed in, I guess you'd say, bigger zoom, bigger objective. And if you don't know, 12 by 50, 12 is the magnification that they got, so you're seeing it at like 12 power if you look through a scope or zoom on a camera or something. And then 50 is 50 millimeter objective, so this across is 50 millimeters, which the bigger you go, the more light you're going to get. So like in low light like this, you're going to get a lot more quality of seeing. You know, when they come out at night, get up out of their beds, mule deer, they'll get up out of their beds, go to their fields and eat. It'll work really good. And then 12 times zoom, you know, if you don't want to use a spotting scope or anything like that, you're not looking over 2 miles or something like that, you know, 12 is plenty for if you're just looking up to maybe a mile or something. But yep, that is my first impressions of them. You know, I had them out a little bit earlier today. Just kind of pulled them out real quick to look. And like right now, You know, there's plenty of light out there, even though it's getting darker. I'm shaded by the trees here. The sun, pretty sure it's gone down behind the horizon. And I mean, I'm looking 30 yards away, which, you know, isn't far, but I could see if there's a fly on target down there. So, it's definitely something to look into if you want to. And like I said, I'm not sponsored or anything. I believe in Vortex, and they've got one of the greatest warranties that you can get with any piece of glass. So if you're worried about price, there's another thing for you. They have a warranty, lifetime warranty, where if they break, or like let's say this piece falls off and you can't focus no more, send it to them. They will either send you a new one, or they will fix it. Or if your glass cracks, which they shouldn't, I mean, unless you're chucking them off a mountain, they shouldn't break. They will replace them. No questions asked. You just send them that, and they will replace it for you, free. And it says right, informs you right here on the box. I think, yeah, unlimited, unconditional, lifetime warranty. But if you lose them or they get stolen, it does not cover it. But you know, if you break them, normal wear and tear breaks them. You know, you can't just go out and chuck them onto the ground as hard as you can and break them and then say, oh, I wanted new ones. You can't do that because, I mean, that's deliberately breaking them. But if it happens in the field or something, you know, go ahead and message them, and I'm sure they'll get your replacement. But alright, before it gets too dark here, I'm going to get the bow around and get some shots and try and show you guys what it looks like through these binoculars. Alright guys, so like I said, I was going to shoot some here before it gets too dark, which you guys can barely see the target, but you know, the camera makes it darker than it actually is. But we're sitting here at 30 yards. And if you hear some weird noise, that's my ground blind chair I'm sitting on. But we're shooting at 30 yards at the turkey down there. You guys can't really see where that went, which I really can't either. That one hit pretty good. Looks like it did anyways. Looks like a little right. This arrow that I'm shooting is a little weird, I guess you could call it, but John Dudley, I think his name is, from Knock On Archery. I seen a video of him doing a 6-fletch arrow, so I decided while I was bored I would try and do a 6-fletch, and it's definitely interesting, but from what I've seen, it flies really good. Which, you know, I don't know if it's something I would run hunting wise. But it looks and flies pretty good. So I'm gonna walk down there, pull the arrows, and then we'll come back and shoot probably once or twice more. It's getting awfully dark.